digital contact, distal clavicle with distraction
Sorry, Rob.
for loss of P to A glide. All right, so this is an uncomfortable move on the best day, but again, maybe it's important. So this is for a restricted P to A motion of that distal clavicle or a posterior misalignment of that distal clavicle. So we're going to set this up very similar to the last maneuver, only instead of pushing down on that distal clavicle, we're going to attempt to grab behind that distal clavicle and pull up. Now, last time it was kind of a push-pull, right? We were pulling on the arm as we were thrusting through that distal clavicle. On this one, it's all the same move. We're actually going to pull on that arm as we're pulling on that distal clavicle, and it is actually a thrust through both of your arms. All right, so the worst part about this is the contact. Okay? Thanks, Rob. Taking one for the team.
Anytime.
All right, scoot down just a little bit. All right, so on this one, we're going to set this up just like I had on the last one. I'm going to step inside. He's already looking away. You don't want to see it coming. All right, so what I recommend is that you try to get as many finger pads, right, on the posterior aspect of that clavicle. So, you know, 2 is certainly better than 1, 3 is definitely better than 2. The more you add surface area, the less, the less painful and uncomfortable it's going to be for the patient, right? So I'm going to come in here with 3 finger pads. I'm going to try to get on the posterior aspect of that distal clavicle, and I'm going to pull up, and my thrust is going to be through both of those, right? He took it well. All right, so, all right, but he's crying on the inside. Okay, so again, I'm going to come over here, 3 finger pads, if possible, all right, on the distal clavicle, and I'm going to pull up, and then my thrust is going to be through both of those. So you can see where with nails, that's going to be possibly a little bit rough. Okay, questions on this maneuver? Okay, let's